WSB.
Before Shelley Winter Show, live, local, topical, and relevant. Before I go any further, there was a young man passed away. They had the memorial service for him today. I missed it because I had to come in and do show prep. But rest in peace, Jerrell Allen. Jerrell was in the music industry. Used to see him all the time out and about. One of those cats. Hey, what's up? What's up? You know what I mean? Didn't really know him that well, but knew of him and saw him out and about all the time. But a real good dude, and was in the music game and did a lot for a lot of local artists. Did a lot for music here in the state, in the city of Atlanta, in the state of Georgia, and nationally as well. So rest in peace to him, Jerrell Allen. Till we meet again, and we can say what's up, and up top, because I'm sure that's where you are, and I pray that I make it there as well. But rest in peace and prayers and condolences to your family. I want to talk about ICE in Atlanta, ICE, Border Patrol, whatever you want to call them. I know there's a lot of talk separating the two. I don't think it's very important to separate the two as much. I think it's immigration control, right? Border Patrol, ICE, it's all the same to the public, right? We, as talkers and people in media, will try and make a distinction, but it's all immigration control to the public. It's all the same. Well, they're in Metro Atlanta. I saw some vans down on the south side. Was down at a meeting down in Forest Park. Saw some vans going by. They're in the metropolitan Atlanta area. I heard they're collecting at the Cascade, on Cascade Road, in some areas. They've been seen driving down the road there. I want to say this. They're doing their thing, right? We won't have. There've been a couple protests. By the way, this Friday, the 30th, January 30th, I believe, Harrison High School and Alatoona High School are having walkouts. The high schools are having walkouts. They're having anti-ICE protests at Alatoona High School this Friday and Harrison High School. And I'm going to try and get some of the high school kids that are leading those protests at those two high schools. I'm going to try and have them on Thursday to get, ask them why they're doing it and how they're doing it. But one thing I want to point out to my mentors, my nonprofits, if you're listening to me right now and you have a nonprofit that mentors young men, particularly African-American men, and I know a bunch of you've been on the show, so I'm talking, there's a large number of, particularly in the metro Atlanta area, a large number of nonprofits and for-profits and organizations and churches that work with mentoring and fixing the lives of young men, in particular African-American minority men. Well, let me tell you this. We should be, and with my help, if you need my help, you can reach out to me here at the station, but you should be right now getting those kids, those young men's resumes tightened up and taking them to these warehouses, because these warehouses will need help. They will need help. And if you're Johnny on the spot with these young men that you're mentoring, it's a great opportunity to fill some jobs, because they're going to need the help. Because a lot of these jobs are filled with, not all of them, but a lot of them are filled with illegal immigrants. And the illegal immigrants are getting the message. I'm hearing from different videos. I haven't been able to, quite, see if all the videos are right or true. But I've been hearing from people on the ground that illegal immigrants are not showing up to work at these warehouses, and these warehouses are going to need to fill these jobs. And what better place for young men to start their work careers than in a warehouse for Amazon or any of these warehouses. So if you are a mentor or a nonprofit or a for-profit, if you work with men or women, and whoever, if you work with young people, of young adults, there are jobs right now in these warehouses where you need little to no experience at all. And so let's, rather than arguing on Facebook about what's right and what's wrong, let's take advantage of the situation and save these young men's lives. A lot of us are out there walking the walk and talking the talk. Here's the next level. There are jobs available in Metro Atlanta, in warehouses all across Metro Atlanta, because ICE is here, and many of the jobs that these illegal immigrants in Georgia, in Metro Atlanta have are at these warehouses. Roofers are going to need to hire. Landscapers are going to need to hire. It's one thing to protest. It's another thing to say, well, I protested, but let me help some kids. It's a fact, right? It's really, what's the point in protesting to keep people in jobs when you're mentoring young people who have no jobs? And these jobs are available, or they will become available within the next week, week and a half, 2 weeks. So get out there, find these warehouses, find these landscapers, find these roofers, find these waste management, whatever it is, because these companies they're going to lose workers. We know they are. If they don't lose workers from the workers being taken away, they're going to lose workers because the workers are not going to come to work, period, full stop. So please take advantage of this situation that's going on right now in the Metro Atlanta area. So I'm calling on all my nonprofits. I'm calling on all my churches. I'm calling on all my high schools and seniors in high schools and so forth to get these young men and young women jobs in these warehouses, because they will be available. It's the Shelley Winter Show, 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB-TALK. We will be right back.